Hello, Mr. Nada. This is Stephen Melnick here. For my summative project, I decided to look back on some of the programs we've used this year, reflect on a few that I've tried, a few that I haven't got a chance to try out, and just kind of go through them with you. And for this, I chose to do it through a screencast. So you'd mentioned Jing in class, and I just kind of gone on Google and I found screencast.wmv. I chose this mostly because it's fairly easy to edit in Windows Movie Maker. I can crop it how I want, and I can do all that kind of stuff, and it provides 15 minutes of record time as opposed to 5 with Jing. And it's basically just online. It'll just open up a separate window for itself. You don't have to download anything, and it seems to work all right through the trials I've done. So the first thing I want to look back on from this year in ICT are word clouds. So Wordle and TagZito. Wordle was the first one I tried out. It was a neat program when we first tried it. Really enjoyed it, but it seemed fairly limited for what you could change on it, how you could edit it. And then we tried TagZito out, which I enjoyed quite a bit more. It just gives you more options, obviously, as we talked about. So I'll just go through one here. I got an article on authentic assessment, which I did in one of my other classes. You can just copy and paste the information you want to use. We'll put it into both of them just to do a comparison on what each one looks like. So the Wordle, it comes up, there you go, your word cloud. It gives you the option to change your color schemes. You can do custom colors. You can change your layout a little bit of how you want your words, if you want them horizontal, vertical. You can change your font. You can go through, change it to whichever font you like. You can change your language if you like. I'm going to leave it English because that's the only one I understand on this list. And basically you're done. It just puts them into a shape of its own. It doesn't give you any options as to the shape of the words. You can randomize it if you like, which it'll change it a little bit, but it still doesn't give you any distinct options. And as you can see, sometimes the randomize it's a little abstract and not something that I personally would choose. So with TagZito, we have the same words put in here, and basically you have a lot more options with this one. We can change the color if we like. We got the theme, so we can change different kind of themes. I'll just go this one here just for this. You can change your font, same as Wordle. You can change your orientation, so you got horizontal, vertical, a mixture of both. So that's another one that Wordle offered. The difference here is your shape. You can take your words and put them into shapes. So we'll put them into the shape of an airplane. And so there's all the words. Shape of an airplane, a little hard to see. So we can basically choose any of the shapes here, or you can also add an image of your own and make it to that shape. Prezi is a great presentation tool to use. You can create very simple prezis in a small amount of time, or you can go very in depth and spend as much time as you want on it. You can create new prezis. Just click on new prezi, put in your title, description, and it'll take you to a page where you can choose from a blank template or a pre-made theme. And basically the pre-made ones, all you have to do is type in your information, and all the actions and everything to do with that are already finished for you. For this, I'm just going to open up one of my other prezis that I made for another class. From here, if you want to invite somebody to edit with you, you can just go edit together, copy this link here, and email it to someone, and they can open that up, and they'll be able to edit it with you. And just to give you an idea of how that works, I'll open this up and just show you. So it shows the little character there of the other person working. And if I want to go, I can type something in this area. I type it there, and then if the other person wants to add something, they just go ahead, they type it on theirs, and there goes the person down there, and it shows what they've added. And same thing, you can each edit each other's writing. So I can take it and I can delete that, and the other people can delete what I've written too. It's a great way to do presentations together if you're not able to actually meet up and work together. It's very similar to a Google Doc in that sense. Another thing to mention about Prezi too is just the ability to include graphics and videos. As you can see here, I embedded a video to play as one of the last slides we got. So it's very simple and very effective in that manner. The next program I want to look at is Blabberize. I didn't actually try this out until yesterday, and I just started playing around with it, and it's a really neat program. Really enjoy that. Very simple to use as well. All you got to do is find the picture that you want to use, and you just go through the steps. You just select the area of the picture, you make the mouth however big you want the mouth to be, and so on and so forth. You just go ahead, edit that however you want to, place it where you want the mouth to be, hit next, and then you can choose your audio. This, I believe, would be a great way to get to know your kids at the beginning of a semester or school year. They'd find it really, really fun. It's really interactive, and it's just a little more personable than filling out a form about yourself or just making a poster. And I think they would enjoy it a lot more. I know I have enjoyed it the last day or so that I've been using it, and it was a stretch to get me away from the program to complete this project. Another neat program that I found after using it was Animoto. That was a really neat way to take a few pictures of your own, put them into a little video, and tell more about yourself. And of course, too, kids entering your class, it'd be another great way to get to know them. You can go through, you can choose one of your themes here, whichever you like. Choose the theme, you put in the pictures you like, and it choose music if you want or not, and it just creates a short little video with transitions between each picture. We did it in class, so that it'd be my video there. It's a pretty simply put together one, just some cars from one of my trips, but it's like I said, it's just a great way to get to know your kids in your class and and they didn't really enjoy that as well. And that brings me to my favorite part of the course, which was the website. I chose to do a website over a blog and a wiki because I was going to do something for my father for his little business, just a used car site with some of the information on it for him. And then after I had contacted you about finishing it, I guess I should have just read the assignment fully before I sent you the link. We'll just leave it at that. But it was a very easy program to work with, so I had no problem putting together my second site fairly quickly. It's just, like I said, very simple to work with. It has tons of options. You can add your titles, paragraphs with title, with pictures. You can put in videos, everything like that. You can change the design really simply. You can choose how many pages you want, what you want your pages to be named. You can choose if there's more than one person allowed to edit it. Yeah, and just a lot of small things that you can add to it: photos, audio, video, YouTubes. So I kind of incorporated a couple different media things. I put a map in for them, just in case somebody needed to find the business, contact form, so people can enter their information right in here. They don't have to go to their email first. And once they hit submit, it goes directly to his email, so you can open it up and respond to them. Yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about Weebly. It just creates a really nice overall website, really easy to use, really clean, and I would definitely be using it again in the future if I have to do any sort of a site. That basically brings me to the end of what I want to talk about. Those are the programs that I've gotten to use this term. A few that I haven't, and I will be trying out through the Christmas break. Be Clogster. I saw a classmate use that in one of their presentations. It looked like a really neat program. I want to try Audacity out. I was going to use it for this project to start with, but after I found this screencast program, I really had no need for it. So try those couple out, and MindMeister. I want to get a sense of what that's all about, the mind mapping and all that. So I guess thanks for the term. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you around the halls in January.